once again from infamous Team Reed Bullies. This is our cleaning procedure that we use for cleaning our kennel. As you can see, we haven't gotten to the point where we have plumbed water to our actual facility area, but we do have water access from the house. So we use 100-foot hose that we go to our electric pressure washer, GreenWorks 2700 PSI Electric Power Washer. One of the features that we're very excited about is the quick connect features. No longer having to screw and tighten our fitting together with a quick attachment. We just plug and play right in there. 2700. The first one that we will go with is the soap dispenser. I had pre-prepared everything by putting my bleach and soap in there. So we use a concentrated application of bleach with water, and I also even put a little bit of Dawn dishwashing liquid in there. I am going to use some supplies in the future, but for right now, good old bleach water is the best thing. So what we do in the beginning, we start in the inside. The purpose of cleaning in the inside first, using the soap and water, which you saw me use the nozzle, show you the nozzle earlier. We believe that going in here first, and if you look closely, I have a drainage system that goes into a septic tank inside. Drainage grates, you can't really see them that well because of my horse mat that's in there that we use soda dogs on top of epoxy. But there are drainage grates inside of there. So what we do is we soak everything down with a nice amount of bleaching water and soap. Each one of them individually. We get the kennel panels as well. Taking our time. We sped up this whole process just for time restraints. The entire process to clean my entire gym is under an hour. So that's not bad. But as you can see, I take my time, make sure I get each corner and everything. Pretty good. Making sure to get the panel, what I call the bark / bite barrier panel in my kennel that we made ourselves. All of the kennels and everything that you see in here were custom made by us, welded and designed by yours truly and my neighbor, Mr. David Gonzalez, who's actually the one doing the videoing right now. So once we get each one of the kennels, we always try to work from outside, or I guess it would be inside to out. So now we're cleaning the floor. So once I clean the floor, once again, the GreenWorks 2700 PSI pressure washer that we got from Lowe's. It's a great pressure washer, but the hose is only 25 foot. So what we did, we got a 50-foot hose that's a DeWalt. I can't remember the pressure that it holds on it, but it works. It meets our application well. And where I put my pressure washer, I'm able to get my entire kennel without even moving my pressure washer. So what I do though is I literally go up under the panels. That's one of those features that you need to think about when you're building your kennel, especially if you're going to use a pressure washer or any kind of cleaning. You want to have a space in between your floor to your panels, especially if you have a drainage system, so that the water has the ability to travel from under it. this process, I'm able to actually take my pressure washer gun and go up under my panels, which gives me the exact amount of length that I need for my hoses. Starting from the top and working my way down. Soaking everything really good. You want to make sure that you get everything disinfected, kill all bacteria, all germs, all of that. I highly recommend that before you even begin to get any of solids up, especially if it's poop or anything like that, you want to make sure you clean all of those things up prior to before you even start the pressure washing process. One of the other things that I didn't show that I always do before I even start, and I cleaned up and swept up everything, then I have a solution of apple cider vinegar and water that I spray as a neutralizer. It's a natural disinfectant that also neutralizes smells and everything, and it also teaches the dogs that you know that this is not where I'm supposed to pee at. So, and I just, it works very well. So before I even start spraying, I did that earlier because of time restraints. So now that I got the dog run on the other side, then I work my way to this side. I clean my other dog run. See right there, I get up under there really good. I had to actually make that panel space a little taller because of my shed structure. Once again, working from the top down. My panels were powder coated by Hot Rod Powder Coating out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Did a tremendous job. If you're interested and you're in the area, Oklahoma area, and you're looking for a good powder coater, I highly recommend that you call Mike at Hot Rod Powder Coating. Now that the soaping and disinfectant procedure is done, now we go to rinsing. So we change the nozzle to a 40 degree, which is the white nozzle. The 40 degree nozzle gives us a lot of good pressure, the right amount pressure, not too strong but not too soft. And now we start the rinsing process. It's very, very important that you get rid of all of that bleach and soap. Now, I want to say that I don't recommend using a bleach and water solution with smaller puppies. You got smaller puppies, I wouldn't recommend that you use it. Unless, and if you did use it, be sure to rinse all of the bleach and water and let it dry before you would allow the puppies to use it. My youngest dogs right now are 1 year old, pretty big. So the bleach and water won't affect them. Plus, I make sure as you watch the video to get rid of all of them and let it go into my drainage system. That's what makes a drainage system so awesome. You just clean it and just drain it with a septic tank, and it just makes everything user friendly. Working my way down. Now, I know a lot of people like certain type of beddings and everything, and through my experience, one of the best industrial beddings that you can use going to use in their kennel that they won't be so destructive about. So we're still there, but for the most part, 80% of my dogs don't bother it, don't chew it. It works really good. It cleans well, dries quick, and it just makes life a lot easier. It gives them a barrier from their body to the epoxy that's on the ground for a more comfortable living space. Also, if you were wondering about my latches are just simple trailer hitch latches that I bought from a trailer company with spring loaded that you can notice. I can actually open it up, lock it in place, and not move them. My hinges are spring loaded that I bought online. I can't remember exactly where that actually will put them back in place. So it's all about finding what works best for you in your situation, in your application. The way my kennel is set up in the corner, even though it looks like the smallest kennel because the gate is a little small because it's in the corner, it's actually the biggest kennel that I got in my entire kennel setup. So a lot of the dirt and grime and grit and all of that sort of stuff, shedding hair, it goes into that corner. So I have to show that a little bit more attention than my other ones, which is fine. Like I said, that has the biggest grate system in it anyway, so it works well. That's the area where Mom will let her puppy. That's why I have the door that pushes in instead of halfway another door. So make sure that the puppies are pushed back to the leg. So I have a little dark down the open space. So by creating a welding area where the gate actually pushes the puppy back, not allowing it to back. It's one of those features, something that you can think about when you're building your kennel. About having the flop doors, you actually, even from the inside, you can even start the rinsing process from the inside because the flap doors open up and the pressure washer cleans right there on the outside dog runs as well. It's all about design. This is all about design. Figuring out what works best for your system and setup. Bullies, we take pride in our dogs. We believe that they can live in a perfect, clean environment and living space. Specifically, my kennel is just to house my dogs while I work. We're not a absorb that pee, that urine, that feces and all that stuff, and you will never ever completely be able to get that out. Some people will tell you that you can, and you probably can with a lot of time and energy, but the best thing to do is get you a sealant and put that sealant on your concrete. It makes cleanup a lot easier. It's still, you won't have that urine smell every time when you walk on there. You know, you want your clients to enjoy the experience of the puppy when they're coming to buy a puppy. A terrible facility that smells bad, unruly dogs. It's just not a good look. You want to be professional. You want everyone to enjoy it and think, oh, okay, you know, I see why their dogs cost this much, because of the time and the energy and the place that they live in. They won't have a second thought about giving you that type of money that your dogs deserve or how much they're worth when they see the facility that they live in. Nobody tell you that having a kennel, working with dogs, is a piece of cake, you're going to get rich off of it, and you're going to make a whole bunch of money. Because, you know, there's a very small percentage of people who can say that they financially set for the rest of their lives as a dog breed. It's just not a realistic, I guess you could say, goal that you could set for yourself. I believe in goals. I believe in setting good dreams on yourself, but I believe in also setting realistic goals and dreams. I can have a goal and a dream of being an NBA basketball player. If you look at me, I'm 5 foot nothing. And no matter how hard I work or whatever like that, that's not realistic. So set goals and visions that's realistic. And understand that hard work is the key. Doing things the right way. So building a kennel, starting with the ground up, doing it the right way. Research everything. Create you a team that helps you do these things. Talk to people. Get advice. Research everything. We spent probably 3 months researching power washers. Finding what power washer would work best for my entire application. Did I want to go with gas? Did I want to go with electric? Who has the best pressure washers out there? What's the best PSI? All of these type of things you need to think about. They are very skin sensitive, so it's very important, it's crucial, it's vital that I clean my area thoroughly from that bleach, or it's going to create some irritation, rash. It can be very bad for my dogs if I don't make sure I get rid of all of the bleach, and it can be deadly for a puppy. But it is also deadly for germs and bacteria. So, you know, figure out how you want to pick your battles and fight them, research and learn. See how good that space up under my panel works. I'm in the other panel and literally able to push all of the dirt and grime into the drain. Just because when I made my panel, I put that little space up under there. It's the small things, it's the attention to detail that will help you. I have my squeegee. See, once again, see how smooth that cleans because I have that sealant on my concrete. Attention to detail, understanding what you're trying to do. You know, that would not clean up as well if that was just bare naked cement concrete. But because I have that sealant on there, one thing that you gotta understand, I have big dogs and you want to make sure that the ground is not slippery. They can mess around, pull a muscle, pull an ACL or something of that nature. So you want to make sure that you not only got it clean, but you also want to make sure that it's dry so that your dogs don't slip and hurt themselves. So you want to give it a little bit of time, cleaning time and dry time. But the squeegee works perfect because the squeegee literally zaps all of that water off when you push it off. And right now in Oklahoma, the temperature is knocking right at 100 degrees. It was 98 degrees out here around 4:30 a.m. So it was hot. It was hot. So it also means that kennel dry very quickly. A lot of people ask me, if you could have done anything different, what would be one thing that if you could have done anything different, you would have done? Well, at first, I considered, I probably would have put drains just like I got drains in each kennels in the inside. I'd have had drains going all the way down on the outside. But the only thing with that is rainwater for a septic tank. Rainwater is not good for a septic tank. And in Oklahoma, we can have tornadoes, monsoons, heat waves to blizzards. So I didn't want to be in a situation where too much rainwater would be getting into my kennel. But if there was one thing that I would do differently, I think I would have added some sort of heating element to my floor for winter time and drying of my floor. If there was one thing that if I could have done differently, I think I would have done it like nice good squeegee, and that just cleans it right up. And once you clean it like that, dogs are gonna always have accidents. I don't care how. All my dogs are crate trained. Let me start off right there. All my dogs start off crate trained. So it's very rare that my dogs will actually even use the bathroom, even in their dog run. So, because my dogs are only in there for while I'm at work, and once I'm home, they're out exercising, roaming around on an acre of land that's separated between the front yard to the back. So my dogs have the ability to run, loop, stretch their legs and get around. And majority of the time, that's when they will use the restroom. My dogs are texture sensitive. So because they are texture sensitive, the epoxy and the cement doesn't feel right for them to use the bathroom. So they much rather use the bathroom